all of Mello TV Sports with cricket, as the West Indies' defense of their T20 World Cup title remains alive after a nerve-jangling 3-run win over Bangladesh in Sharjah today. The defending champions could not afford another slip-up after losing their opening 2 Super 12 games, but succeeded in defending a total of 142 for 7 despite a superb knock of 44 from wicket-keeper batsman Liton Das. Andre Russell proved to be the man with the golden arm as his brilliant last over helped the Caribbean side secure their first win of the tournament. The contest went to the final ball, Bangladesh needing 13 runs off Russell's final over to collect their own first victory in the Super 12s, and it got down to requiring 4 off the last ball of the match. Russell delivered a magnificent Yorker to Mahmudullah, who missed it completely. The earlier West Indies recovered from a slow start to post 142 for 7 in their 20 overs, with Pooran hitting 40 off 22 deliveries, which included 4 sixes. Roston Chase made a vital 39 of 46 balls on his T20 international debut. He helped Pooran at a half-century partnership for the 5th wicket. A 6 of the final ball of the innings from Kieron Pollard proved important too, with the skipper coming back to the crease in the penultimate over after retiring hurt to make 14 not out. Jason Holder in his first innings also played well to make 15 not out of 5 balls with 2 sixes. The West Indies' next match is against Sri Lanka next Thursday at the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. Bangladesh, meanwhile, could still make the last 4 if one of England or Australia, who meet tomorrow, win all 5 of their group games, and then other results leave the other 5 teams all on 4 points. We kick it over to football news. The government has made a U-turn on the presence of fans inside stands for the Jamaica's next World Cup qualifier in November. Earlier this week, Minister of Local Government Desmond McKenzie said the restriction on fans inside the National Stadium could be continued as they continue to manage the COVID-19 situation in the country. However, a meeting with stakeholders yesterday that stance has been reversed, with a limited number of spectators to be allowed to live watch at the game. Some 5,000 patrons will be allowed entry to the game. They must, however, be fully vaccinated against COVID-19. The game on November 16 will see the Reggae Boys facing the United States in a reverse fixture, with the Americans having won the first game by 2-0. Jamaica sits currently 6th in the 8-team CONCACAF final round of qualifying for the Qatar 2022 World Cup Finals. The Reggae Boys have 5 points from 1 win, 2 loss, and 3 draws. The United States are second with 11 points. Still on football, the future of head coach of Jamaica's senior Reggae Girls team, Hubert Busby Jr., hangs in the balance after he was accused of trying to solicit sex from a former player he was trying to recruit. Busby Jr. is accused of sexual misconduct by Mallory Enoch during his time at the former USL W League team, Vancouver Whitecaps, between 2010 and 11. Enoch made the claims, which Busby has denied in an extensive interview with the Guardian newspaper. The allegations against Busby are the latest to rock women's soccer teams in Canada and the US. Another one of the Vancouver Whitecaps' coach, Bud Berarda, has been charged with multiple conducts or counts of sexual exploitations and sexual assault spanning 20 years. At least 3 of the victims are reported to be former soccer players. This month, North Carolina Courage fired head coach Paul Riley after he was accused of sexual harassment and misconduct against former players. Speaking to The Guardian, Enoch described how Busby suggested she try out for the team, having originally contacted him seeking an administration job at the Whitecaps. During a lengthy recruitment process, Enoch said that she met Busby for one-on-one meals at restaurants, was given sports equipment as gifts, flown across the country to attend events, and frequently made to share motel rooms with him during trips. Enoch said that while no improper conduct took place during the times she shared a room with Busby, he allegedly tried to force himself on her during a stay in Orlando, Florida in February of 2011. Enoch says she didn't tell the club of the alleged misconduct at the time because she was worried it would affect her chances of becoming a soccer player. Busby was removed as coach for the team in October 2011. Speaking to The Guardian, Busby denied all allegations against him and dismissed suggestions he was forced out of the club because of them. On to some NBA news now. Kemba Walker scored 21 points. R.J. Barrett added 20, and the New York Knicks hung on to hand the Chicago Bulls their first loss of the NBA season, 104-103. The Golden State Warriors also had their unbeaten start ended by a 104-101 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Steph Curry was the top scorer for the Warriors with 36 points, but struggled in the final quarter, while Golden State coach Steve Kerr lamented his team's 22 turnovers. Bojan Bogdanovic scored 19 points and 7 rebounds as the Utah players reached double figures in a 122-91 win over the Houston Rockets. Utah are off to their first 4-0 start since the 2006-2007 season. Luka Doncic scored 10 of his game-high 25 points in the final quarter as Dallas beat San Antonio 104-99. Detroit fell 102-110 to the Philadelphia 76ers, while Atlanta lost 111-122 to the Washington Wizards. And now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. Ben Stokes' wonderful catch for England versus South Africa in the 2019 50-over ICC Men's World Cup.
Again on the sweep. Is it going to go over his head? Oh, no way. No way. You cannot do that, Ben Stokes. That is remarkable. That is one of the greatest catches of all time. You cannot do that.
It's unbelievable stuff. You've got to see it properly to believe it. It's happened too quick for every one of you. Sure, you'll have a look at it in slow motion. A slog sweep, flat, and that was traveling. And have a look at that. The best you've seen for a long, long time.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. I'm Christopher Scott. Remember, stay safe and pleasant viewing.